Yes, guys, welcome back to another video. Smash the like, so make sure you guys are subscribed. It's Manchester City are second in the Premier League, guys, but we're not just second in the Premier League, can you believe? We are second in the net spend European League. Take a look at this. CIES Football Observatory had just put this out just a few moments ago. This is the most positive net transfer spending in the last 6 transfer windows. Manchester City have made a profit of 216 million euros, in the last 6 transfer windows, according to CIES Football Observatory, which is the second highest in the whole. In fact, it's not Europe because Palmeiras are there. In the world, only being beaten by Benfica, guys. Now, this is obviously great stuff. You know what I mean? The club is making money, etc., etc. However, when you stop winning, are you looking at your squad and going, need to spend this kind of stuff? Not ideal. You know what I mean? This is great when you're winning trebles because you can look at it and go, yo, our net spend is low. We're winning trebles. This is mint. Like, you can literally go out there and just throw this sort of stuff around and people can't really say anything to you because it's great stuff. When you stop winning, right? And granted, it's only not November, but I'm just speaking about the current situation. When you stop winning or when your squad looks a little bit thin, these sort of numbers, they're not great, really. You know what I mean? So we need to spend some of this money. It's been a great run. I'm enjoying seeing myself second here. However, this team does need investment. I've been saying for quite some time, I think it's around £300 million. And to be honest with you, I think that's actually on the low side. Because there's a lot of players that we need to look into, you know. And listen, we're in a situation now where we know that we need to spend money. We need to spend money in January. This has just been released as well, by the way. This has come from the Sun, which is not a nice newspaper, but this is the Sun anyway. Manchester City are planning a 50.3 million swoop for Martin Zubimendi. I've been saying we need to go for this guy. This has come from the Sun. It's also been reported by Sky Sports via Sky Sports. I've read the article. Listen, I wouldn't get your hopes up too much just yet. I read the article. It's a dead article. There's nothing. There's no substance to it. It's not Martin Blackburn who is the main one there. It's some random guy. But we do need to spend money, guys. You know, we're making all this money. They're getting all these sponsorships. Yeah, they're getting all this money off of transfers and that. But when the squad is aging like it is, and we've got a load of 30-year-olds in the team, and next year if we keep Gundogan and keep De Bruyne, it's going to be it's going to be over 35 years old. These guys, it's not a great look. So we do need to buy. We need to invest it in the team. You know, we need a new right back. Ideally, I'd like to see a left back come in, a centre half, a CDM. That's it, urgent. And one or maybe 2 midfielders, a backup striker, maybe a left winger or right winger who can play both. Something like that. Of course, we've got to let players go. We can't just buy all these players and just keep them all. Like we do have to make some tough decisions on some of these players and let some of them go. We spoke about them before. Walker's one. Ake or Stones. Do you have to let one of them go because they never fit? Gundogan, Kovacic, De Bruyne. What do you do with him? Grealish. Do you keep him? You know, you need another striker. So listen, it's going to be an interesting 2 transfer windows. I think the club are going to spend money. I know there's a lot of City fans out there who say they're not going to spend anything in January. I disagree. I think they will spend money. I think City recognise, that they've been dealt an unfortunate hand with the leg break to Oscar Bob and the ACL to Rodri. But I think what it does is it highlights that this squad isn't optimized. It's not optimal, is it? The squad. And listen, like I said to you, if Rodri was not injured, if Rodri didn't have an ACL, I'm pretty sure we'd be fine. I think every City fan out there probably agrees that if Rodri was in this team, we'd be fine, right? But he's not. And what that done is it's highlighted the weaknesses. It's highlighted the vulnerabilities. So, I just think that the club need to spend some money now. You know, it's all well and good having the second highest net profit in the world in the last 6 windows. But, you know, when you've got a 30-year-old Kovacic, 34-year-old Gundogan, 33, 34-year-old Kevin De Bruyne, you got wingers that can't score goals or create goals, really. It's not the best look. So, it'll be interesting. Listen, I've got to say, man, on this whole Tiki thing and Viana, I'm kind of excited. I respect Tiki for what he's done. I think he's done a pretty good job. I do think the last 2 transfer windows are probably slightly disappointing. But I respect what he's done. You know, he's built some great teams, bought some great players. But, you know, I think it's time for a refresh. I think it's time for a little bit of a change. Not the manager. I want to keep Pep Guardiola, but up there, I do. If it was me personally, lads, yeah, I'd be interested to know if you agree with me. If I had the option to, I'd probably let Tiki go now and bring Viana in. If I had the option to, I'd just let him go and be like, you know what, Tiki, we're about to enter a rebuild phase, you know, of this squad. We're going to have a new manager within the next year, 18 months, 2 years. If it was me personally, I'd just let him go. And it's not like I'm sacking him or anything. I just want some fresh fucking eyes. I want some fresh blood in there to like get some new ideas. Shit goes stale, man. Everyone's done these jobs or whatever where like you're in an office and everyone's been there 30 years and it's just the same shit. There's no new. Sometimes you need someone new to come in and be like, yo, we can do this better. We can change this. We can do this, blah, 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 blah. And I think for me, getting Viana in, I know this is just like hypothetical. It's not going to happen anyway, but to get him in now, I just think, you know what, I think that's what we need, especially, by the way, given the fact that Tiki's hit rate in the last 2 years hasn't been particularly successful anyway. You know, I know more than 2 years, but he brought in Phillips, Nunes, Doku's a little bit of a 50-50 in it. Some people think he's good. Some people are not too sure. Savinho's quietly settling in and obviously brought Kovacic in, who's a good signing, Gundogan in, who would have been a good signing for what we needed him to do. Unfortunately, we're asking him to do something that we don't want him to do, which is play week in, week out. So, yeah, anyway, it's interesting, man. It's interesting. I thought I'd show you guys. If you want to see the full tweet in more details, you guys can do it. It's CIES Football, CISE Football on Twitter. But there it is again. You know, we're up there with Ajax, Benfica, Palmeiras, Villarreal, Stade Rennes, Lille, Genk, Salzburg, and Nord-Zealand. Nord-Zealand. What the hell is... Oh, that's just Denmark. Yeah, that's not an English word, is it? You know what I mean? Like that letter there. See that letter there? Yo, that's a madness. It's an A and an E, but it's together. That's crazy. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If I give you 300 million quid, let's play a little game. Let's play a little game before you go. If I give you 300 million pound, right? You can split it between January and the summer, but you got 300 million quid. Where are you spending that 300 million quid? Yeah, for me, I'm getting Zubimendi. I'm getting Wirtz on Musiala. That'll probably put me about 170. I'm getting a new right back. That'll probably put me at 40. Probably Porro. I like Porro. Nah, more than 40. About 55, 60 mil. Yeah, what's that put me? About 200 mil. I buy a backup striker. Go and get me Kyogo. Someone I'm not asked who it is, really. Just, I need a name and a number. That's about 20 mil, 220. I buy a left winger. That's probably going to be about 60 mil. You're about to 280 there, something like that, in it. So, you know, that's probably, and then to be fair, do you need another midfielder as well on top of that? Nah, I don't think I do. I'd let Gundogan go, keep Kovacic, and then you got Rodri, Zubimendi, Kovacic, Foden, new midfielder. That's probably enough. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll catch you tonight, 8 p.m. panel show. Be there. Also, second channel now. Arsenal, Chelsea. Let's go. End the